Such a trip. This microphone, well, this isn't a trip, but I'm just explaining the audio. That this microphone on this camera sometimes sucks really, really bad, and there's a little bit of wind going through here, so yeah, this might not turn out. This is Valley Village. Like some area in Los Angeles that they just right next to Studio City, they just decided, well, let's call this place Valley Village, and so that's what it is. But it's really quiet here. And they have like plants and birds and trees and all that stuff. People walking around like me. Actually, they're probably not like me, but and maybe 10 miles from here somebody's getting shot, or 15 miles and somebody's getting robbed, and someone's car that they've owned their whole life is getting stolen. But this exists among all of that. I mean, just 15 miles away, you got all that stuff going on. Funerals and stage plays and probably a bunch of movies being filmed. TV shows and all that stuff. And it's really quiet right here. You can hear the birds and see the trees. And they're real birds. They're not those mechanically controlled ones. It's the real deal. Real actual birds. And houses and pot and some good booze and some drugs and a movie star, a frickin' movie star that you've probably never seen before because the movie sucked and I was the movie star, so well, I don't know, you can blame it on the director or me. You can sort that out for yourself. How you feel about that, I guess, by my inner reaction with what I say. Your judgment call on who I am. But a movie star nonetheless. And then these streets were just redone, or some of these streets around here, they just redid them. They put down new asphalt. That's property taxes at work, which is interesting. Yeah, I've been here off and on for years. It's always been kind of a transit hub for me, if you will, on my journey. going to and from the places that I go. And about 10 more days, and then yep, 10 more days. If you'll take a quick look around you, what's funny about this place is there's no sidewalks, really. Not a single sidewalk. Because people don't want to give up 3 feet of their yard. So, I mean, whatever. I don't blame them, but for the person that likes to walk, that's walking around, it's kind of hair-raising. A lot of people come through here like it's a freeway at 50 and 60 miles an hour. And this is a residential neighborhood, and I'm telling the truth. So I just have to walk across the street to my car when I get in it and out of it, and I look both ways, trust me. Because those new hybrids, you can't even hear them coming. They're so quiet. Yeah, it would be too late. Just have to keep an eye out for the traffic. But that's the only thing. I mean, there's other things, but that's the other main one. But, you know, just like 10 miles away, there's all kinds of bizarre stuff going on. I'm sure there is here. There is everywhere, you know, but there's probably some guns and drug deals and busts and shootings and stuff. And here it's like this. I guess if I was into editing, I could throw some pictures of that in there, but I'm not. But on that one, yeah, 9 days and then back to Japan. Back to where you can take a train everywhere you need to go, and it's on time all the time unless you have any injury concerning a passenger. I won't go into detail about that, but the train's always on the time. And then you can feel safe, like here in this little bubble in LA. You can feel safe walking around. The crowds are about way worse, but the traffic is way better. You're not like the 101 and the 405 where you spend 40 hours a week looking at somebody's bumper, honking your horn because you're angry, and other people honking at you because they're angry and they hate themselves and they're blaming you and they want to take out their self-hatred on you. That's not happening here. Yeah. But it doesn't happen in Tokyo either, so I'll go back to Tokyo and not have to worry about the train anymore and arguing with doctors about whether I can get on medication or argue with pharmacists about medication and all that stuff.